Yo,
This
is crazy. New levels. The whole crew's on that new level. Welcome to another episode of Praçazul. This is your boy Millie here for the first episode of 2025. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Of course, by my side, I have the one and only Lorreta Rocha in the house.
What up, Praçazul?
What's going on, ma?
It's very nice to be back.
You
New
good?
year, new us.
Representing Hortelã to the fullest.
All day, every day.
Just Hortelã?
Cabo Verde inteiro.
Oh. What about Sal? The rest of Sal?
Cabo Verde inteiro.
Cabo Verde inteiro?
Salgadinha.
Salgadinho? Vou poder andar lá tudo que esse lugar?
Claro.
I think you go to most of like the tourist places over there.
Minha salgadinha, bro.
Salgadinha?
Hortelã, tudo que é zona, me estava aí.
They don't run you out of Pretoria? No?
Hell no.
They don't?
Pretária.
So if I ever get like, in trouble in, what is that avenue? Avenue da Africa? Or what is that place there?
Africa stand.
Africa Stand. I
Oh.
can just say, Lorreta Rocha is my cousin, I'm good?
Yeah, call me.
They run you out of Almeida for sure. You
Palmeira?
just talking shit.
Like
And-
me this up.
And of course, by her side, we have the one and only Keila Gomes. What's going on, Kay?
What up, Kay?
Representing what? What is it? Cave de Figueira. What is it? Figueira Pavão. What?
Ponta Verde, Lomba.
That's where you from? Damn. Ain't nobody know this place. I thought Monteiro, São Felipe for sure, but nah. Yeah, exactly.
So you're just the whole island of Fogo. Praia.
You just don't represent
Só tá
any.
vindo
You just don't
represent.
represent any good beaches, but other than that, you're good, right? No good beaches. Don't be looking at me like that today. Não te visita na casa, ok? Preciso te calma, mas não te visita na casa. Our guest today is here for a reason and one reason only, all right? He is here to tell us which one of his many talents, many passions is his favorite. Because doing research on this guy has been the most difficult task ever.
I thought
Aight.
it was the easiest because there was just so much.
So much
lot of
material,
material. I
right?
was like, okay.
Yeah. He has his hands and his creative mind in almost everything, yo. I'm talking about, we have a musician, a videographer, a photographer, a podcaster, a graphic designer. The list goes on and on and on and on. This young man has worked with legendary acts, you know, from LGBT Killer to Nelson Freitas, young talents like Nena, Mark Delman. Who else do I see over there? Tirsa, supermodels like Tirsa. You've done it all, bro. Your list is huge. We have the one and only Mr. Senavision himself, Ceejay Sena in the house today. What's going on, CJ?
Thanks for having me, bro. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And, we've been trying to do this for a long time.
For a long time,
you
though.
know, everything happened for a reason. you know,
Always.
and the time is right now.
Time is right, man. Hey, you
Thanks for
know,
having me. I'm proud of you, bro. I see all the progress. I see everything that you're doing, you guys doing here, and building the
yeah.
community and bringing something different. So I love that, and I'm happy to be here.
Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, man. It's a special thing because you are our first guest in 2025. So that's pretty. See, we saved
Everything
it
happened for a reason.
for a reason, my guy.
You don't have to put pressure on anything. Man.
CJ, man, let's start. How's your first weeks been, man, of 2025? It's been good for you?
Dude, can't complain, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Like,
So it's tempo agora que tens de nada.
nah, dude, I don't even care about the time. Want to talk in heat, man.
That's see
Casa
that?
tem Rio, corta tem
In
Rio,
the end of the
trabalho tem
day,
Rio.
yeah. In the end of the day, it is what it is, bro.
That's dope.
I just feel blessed, you know. As long as we're alive.
Hey, I like that. I like that. But yeah, life before all these accomplishments, bro. Onde where did this all start? Where did this all? Onde tudo coisa nem ser?
Well, me at São Sendo, brother. Me at
Yeah.
Português, you know.
Nesse
Na city criot, chamamos até 10 anos de idade, me criei na São Sendo.
nice.
But then I moved to Praia, where I went to like primária, secundária.
Okay.
That's really where I have like most of my life.
Most of your life over there.
Yeah, and I came from a family of musicians.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My uncle used to play a lot, and but he never taught me how to play.
Okay.
Yeah, I always just watched them.
Just watch them play.
Yeah, and then I started going to the church, with my aunts and stuff, and there was where I really gained the passion for music.
For music.
Yeah, I started doing theater and music, started learning,
Mm-hmm.
and it was there.
They did that all at a, they did that at a church? All of that
I
stuff?
learned for free though. Actually, that's why one of my goals is to open a free school in Cape Verde.
Yeah.
In São Vicente. I'm
Music.
working on that project.
Like a
Nice.
music school.
Yeah. Actually, I'm me and my wife. We're trying to make a after school program.
That's dope.
Yeah, we already we already have like 40 kids.
Okay.
You know, Zé Padrinho.
Nice.
And then this is stuff that I don't put on social media because
Yeah, you'll play when
should.
it's there. Yeah.
yeah, but
You should.
But yeah, long story short, I had the opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to go to church and learn how to play.
That's dope.
And then when I was 16, another church like Igreja Universal, não sei se Jeng has ouvido falar dele.
Nope.
Igreja Universal is one of the biggest church in Cape Verde.
Oh, for us.
Brasileiro,
It's
yeah.
Brazilian now.
And they saw me playing guitar and singing,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the pastors was the main pastor, and he invited me to the church.
Mm-hmm.
And me and his son, we became friends, and he used to play piano.
Okay. Who's your son?
Moises is the owner of Cidade,
Yeah, I've heard of him.
the Radio Cidade.
Yeah,
He's
true.
the owner.
Okay.
And me and him, I started teaching him how to play guitar. And he
Nice.
teach me how to play piano.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, I was playing for the church. They was paying me every month to play and sing.
That's
I was
dope, man.
only 16 years old. So
That's crazy.
yeah, actually, yeah, they used to pay me. They used to pay for my rent because I had to move from my mom's house at 16 in Praia. They paid for people to clean the house, to wash my clothes, to cook.
Nice.
Damn, yo.
That's a nice deal.
They had a lot of money. Actually, they have TVs, radio stations.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
They're one of those like mega churches.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was,
That's
at
crazy.
17 years,
That's crazy.
16 years old.
No, but they do say like artists that come from churches are like the like mas finado, okay? Like they really have like a good base.
Oh yeah, they super picky though.
Yeah?
Yeah, the pastor was super picky about singing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I got the job most for the singing because the playing was almost automatic. Because if you know how to make do, re, mi, fa, sol
Yeah.
on the piano, you have some pianos that they automatic. For
Mm-hmm.
example, you can put a beat and you just make the chords,
Okay.
and the piano will make the song for you.
Okay.
So it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was not a lot of.
So you were
playing.
just like.
I was just making the first chords.
Yeah.
I'll make the first chords. The piano will make the music.
We'll bring it up.
Naquele chord.
All right.
So it was not a lot of. You think like you're 16, like playing in a. No. I know how to do do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Yeah.
The church music, they pretty easy. You know what I mean? That's it.
But you learn but come on, you learn much more than that, for sure. You learn much
Yeah,
more than
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
It was nothing complicated.
That's
Anybody
crazy.
with a passion and a little bit of time.
Okay, so you started at São Vicente, you went to Praia. Your music like career really started in Praia, or did you go back to São
I
Vicente?
actually started in São Vicente.
In São Vicente,
Yeah,
okay.
because I went to the army.
Yeah.
Cape Verde.
Damn,
Yeah.
that too. Add that to the list.
Yeah. I was a K-Pro, military police.
Okay.
Polícia Militar.
Okay.
Mera Ronda. So I went to the army. I was like 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But I went because I always wanted to be in the army, because my school was, I
Yo,
always wanted to
A
be
little
there.
quick side question that I was thinking about the other day now that you said army. Do we have any female soldiers in the army in Cape
We
Verde?
do.
Yeah?
We do, yeah.
A lot?
I don't know, but
Good number.
We
Yeah.
don't have a lot, but we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a subject that is a little sensitive because they kind of get everything just easy for them.
The women?
Yeah.
Privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege.
Let us get something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's-
But
that's-
that is okay. Now the other day, for some reason, I started thinking about it. I was like, yo,
we do.
I know all my uncles that
couple
went,
friends.
but
I have
yeah,
a couple friends in the army.
Yeah?
They still in the army right now, like lieutenants and stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
sick. All right, continue.
No. So I went to the army, and I met some guys. They used to do rap,
Mm-hmm.
They used to do rap, and they was there before me.
Yeah.
And then, because I had my guitar, I always had my guitar with me. So I would take my guitar to the, in English, quartel.
Yeah.
I would take my guitar
To the
there.
base.
Yeah, and then sometimes I would sit outside and I'll just play my guitar.
That's
Chill, you know what I
dope.
mean?
Yeah.
And this guy, he came to me and he's like, bro, I really like your voice, this and that. We have this there's a rap group or whatever. You want to come with us? Yeah. They like, just make a fazer coro. He said fazer coro.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, whatever. I didn't want to record. I really didn't care about music like that.
For real? So it wasn't like a dream?
Nah, bro. I never really. If you really listen how I started, I never really care about music like that.
That's crazy.
So I was doing that. I went to record with him, and we record the song. The song was so like at a success, not ghetto. It was not on the radios or anything like that. But everybody on the ghettos that I would go to, everybody's like, "Oh, CJ." I was like, "Oh shit, people know me." So it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I started playing for the hotels. I started playing for the. Actually, I didn't start playing for the hotels. I went to the hotel, Porto Grande, and I asked them. Because I knew they had people there playing every weekend. Yeah. I went and I told them like, oh, I wanted to perform. I wanted to do something here. Whatever. Yeah. And they're like, nah, bro, we don't know you. Like,
we don't know if you're good like that.
Yeah. They're like, nah, I'm not trying nothing new right now. So I went to this place called Columbinho. I don't know. Bobson sempre sound like Columbinho. And it's outside patio.
Esplanada, like.
Yeah, Esplanada.
Yeah, okay.
So I went there. I told the lady. I knew the lady because, bro, I was almost every weekend we would go and fazer paródia.
Yeah, of course.
And I went to her. I'm like, can I do a night here and play whatever? Because she always had people there playing, and they would pay these people. And she's like, yeah, if you want to do it, you can do it, but I'm not paying you. I'm like, sure, whatever.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just wanted to play, because I felt the vibe, like doing the music with the rappers, and now all of a sudden people know me, and I know I can play for hours with my guitar.
Just with yourself. Yeah.
Play mad music. Yeah. I was doing that all the time.
That's dope.
So she's like, I'm not paying you, whatever. I'm like, okay, dude, but I have a lot of friends. I have tons of friends. Yeah. And I told everybody I was going to play there. I made a cartaz. My cartaz was trash. The other day I saw it and I'm like, this is trash.
You've come a long way, huh?
I was starting graphics too, because that's one of my first jobs was graphic designer. Yeah. But HGI. Okay. Long story short, I did the show. Bro, it was so much people. That place was like, nunca poder andar lá naquele lugar. Era gente, tudo lugar, naquela escada, gente lá de riba.
CJ got him.
Dude, what I was doing, I was literally playing. I would start the music, and everybody would just sing the song. It was just having fun.
Oh, like vibing.
Yeah, like just vibing. I was not even performing.
That's dope.
It was just vibe. And then, at the end of the night, the lady came to me, ela dá-me 4 contos.
Hey, at least some.
Ele tinha movimento para cagar.
Ele fazia dinheiro.
Yeah, so I swear to God, she made mad money.
Só para cagar.
Ele dá-me 4 contos, so that's my first money ever.
First paid gig.
Made in music.
That's dope.
The next day, after 2 days, Hotel Porto Grande calls me.
That's dope. That's dope.
Porto Grande called me. It was Hernani. Deus tem seu espírito. He died. He's like, oh, I heard you did really good at Columbinho.
Hey,
you can't come here. We talk.
Dope. Dope. See that? Sometimes you got to create your own.
Yeah. I say all the time, you cannot accept no as an answer.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Never.
If you really want something, no is just no.
I know, right?
In the end of the day, it's you believing in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you don't need nobody else to believe.
Nobody else. Nah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. All right.
So do you think that playing your guitar was your first like skill into like music?
Nah, singing was my skill. Yeah, I think it was singing. You know what I mean? Because I always watched Raul Gil na televisão. I don't know if you know Raul Gil.
I grew up watching it.
Yeah, Raul Gil. Então eu aquele programa brasileiro and I would sing.
Brazil music.
Yeah, it was a whole Saturday, bro. Trust me, it was a marathon. To be honest, I started on arts when I was like 4 years old dancing.
Hey,
but I don't really remember that phase. I have a lot of pictures. You know what I mean? I have pictures to make me really like lembrar daquele tempo.
Yeah.
Mas tio tinha grupo dança and I was the kid in a group.
That's crazy.
What kind of dance?
Na parte, a gente tava adulto.
Hey.
You know that that kid that goes and makes up. Yeah, so you know.
And it's always been, you always been known as CJ, or was it a different?
No. Eu não me quero Josh.
Carlos Jorge.
Yeah, you know me quero Josh.
Não, I'm gonna dizer no palco, like that was always your station name?
Yeah, everybody always called me CJ. You know, and then just to put my last name, I guess I put Ceejay Sena. So soon I'm just gonna leave it Sena. You know what I mean? It's easier.
Once you get like older, Senor Sena.
Just Sena.
Yeah.
Sergeant said.
Yeah. They wanted me to stay, but I was, nah. After 2 years in the army, I was just like...
Wait, you had to choose to leave?
No, you leave after almost 2 years. And then if they want you to be a sergeant and a lieutenant or whatever, they will ask you to stay.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was just like, nah, nigga.
This is not for me. I got bigger plans.
I paid my dues.
Nah, I was all set. I was like, this money's not.
So
gonna
what
do
made
shit
you
to
like
me.
just made that decision?
I think it's a lot of how can I say it, man, without hurting people's feelings.
No, you just say it.
Please hurt people's feelings.
Yeah,
Say the
it's just
truth.
trash.
It's trash.
You know what I mean? It's just like the training, the conditions, the
Hierarchy.
Yeah, and
I heard that.
It's kind of I cannot be led by people that don't know how to lead.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what I
I'm a
heard.
leader.
Yeah.
You know, so when I find people that doesn't know how to lead, I cannot stay under them. So for me, it was just like, nah, I won't do this.
No, I had a few uncles that were in the army, and by the way they punish and treat their kids, I'm like, yo, you was probably not a good
police,
sergeant.
They
Yeah.
will beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, they beat me so much that I pass out.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Dog.
Yeah.
that's why when we go outside and we're trying to catch criminals or whatever, that's why everybody's is scared of us.
Scared of the
You know
army.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they know, like, military police, we're not playing.
Not playing around.
No, we're not smiling. We're not. But they really make your mind go to that side.
That's
because
crazy.
They really like they beat you so bad. I couldn't sit for like a couple weeks
Because of
my
that?
leg, my butt.
What the
was
fuck?
Green.
What did you do?
Bro, I was a military police, so they have to baptize you first.
So that was like a gang? They gotta beat you up.
Yes.
Like
That's
like
nuts.
initiation.
That's
Yes.
nuts.
Yes. So you put your hand on the floor like you're gonna do some push-ups,
Yeah.
and they'll beat you with the stick.
That's nuts.
Okay, and it's not.
They want to make you an animal.
They really like make you understand that you can hold a lot of pain, so you're not really scared about anything.
Wow.
You know what I mean? How I'm gonna be scared about you hitting me with something when I just put my hand on the floor and this nigga's hitting me?
Beating
Like,
the shit out of me, yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
That is
And
supposed to
then-
be love.
And then like how come you telling me I'm gonna be scared when they have guys like me with my size, those fila, they
Yeah.
have to go inside of it and walk from one side to the other side.
That's crazy.
And get
And
beat
they
up the
beating
whole,
you.
yeah.
That's gotta create a lot of freaking trauma with like
No, some
soldiers
people
and all
actually
that.
died.
I'm
Over
gonna
there.
be honest with you. A lot of
Some people died. yeah.
people die. You have people that after that their mind is not the same.
Mhm.
One thing that
Too
I really
much
understand
pressure.
when I went to the army in Cape Verde is that my mind was stronger than anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was the guy. I was the fat guy. You know what I mean? I was the one that nobody would respect.
Oh,
you know,
for
but
real?
I was the one mais mural.
Yeah.
And I made 150 PM. I was one of the 13 best ones.
Oh shit.
That's why I was a K-Pro. That's the only thing that you can do in the army
Yeah.
that you cannot just apply for it. You have
That's
to be
nuts.
chosen to be a K-Pro. Because that's like you proven yourself
Yeah.
as a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, então, já matas, boy, corpo dividido, braço, crying. Crying like
They
niggas.
broke. Yeah, they broke
Yo,
him.
that ass.
Yeah, they
I was
broke
like,
him.
bro, what you crying, bro? Look at me.
They
You
break
know,
him.
If I'm not crying, you're not
That's
supposed
crazy.
to cry,
But
bro.
is it something from the times? Like I know that teachers used to beat kids and all that, and is that
Nah,
still
bro,
That's still
I
going on,
think-
or that's
I
still
think
the
it's still
standard?
happening.
That's
I think
crazy.
it's still happening.
That's crazy.
And it's a lot of abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's one thing that I always felt proud about myself because as a K-Pro,
Yeah,
I never really had to beat nobody to gain the respect.
yeah, yeah.
I always move different, you know. That's why they wanted me to stay because they noticed.
Back to your music career. I mean, when I first listened to you, like the songs that you did, the first songs that you did, like Fan Número Um, what was it? Paquet was one of them, I believe. Mulher Minha Brother,
Oh, family.
Fama Minha Brother.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, this guy didn't grow up listening just to Cape Verdean music. It's impossible. Because you brought like a jazzy kind of feel to the game that I hadn't heard like that, and you were playing your rhythm was different, the style was there. It wasn't like botar sua dança passada or whatever to my music. It was like a total different groove to it. So what were you listening to, or what inspired you, or inspired you to make that type of music?
So you have to understand, I grew up with JJ.
JJ?
Listen to JJ.
Just the man.
Just the man.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to his music, writing. I would think cassette. Tinha cassette.
Yeah.
Corre cassette, caneta.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Para poder escrever aquelas letras, para poder saber cantar.
Yeah.
And I grew up with rap, you know what I mean? And then when I went to church, it was like more evangelic.
Yeah.
It was more sweet, you know what I mean? So for me, it was like I wanted to mix the two of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to be kind of sweet, but at the same time with some different vibe.
For sure.
Yeah, and like I said, since the beginning, I don't really like to follow and feel like I'm the same.
Yeah.
So for a fact that everybody was doing the same, it pushed me even more to do different. So
to do a different sound.
Yeah.
The only other person that I've seen do what you did, like with the music, was William Araújo. When he first started, his first album, I don't know if you ouvi que ele 31. Like, same thing. He had a song on there that I was like, oh, what, this is like, I don't even know what to call it. It's Creole music because you're singing Creole, but it's a different type of vibe.
I wanted my music to sound more funk.
Funky, yeah. That's the right sound. That's the right sound. Yeah.
Funk bossa nova vibe.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that I was looking for. Actually, because I really wanted to stick to that vibe, I kind of, sometimes I feel like I lost opportunities, you know, because I was really stick to the, whatever I had in mind, it was what I really wanted to do, you know? Because I always felt like Cape Verde music was going to a place that is like, you don't see a lot of creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's everybody copying the other one. It's like copy and paste. And for me,
sure.
like, it was the time that Kizomba was going crazy and everybody's doing Kizomba.
Yeah.
And I was just fed up with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I was like, man, there's nobody that does anything different here.
I'm gonna do my own
Actually,
shit.
one time I remember I went to open the show for Georgie in Sant Antão. Era me, Yannick. I don't know if you guys remember Yannick Martins. We was at Strata Pop together.
Okay.
And that time, like, yo, we was like really on top because it was Strata Pop. It was one of the most viewed shows in Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Barra apresentação cena, São Ceno ficar naquele, nós já era 3, que bate São Ceno.
Okay. Era quem é? Boa máquina.
Yannick Martins e Carmen Silva, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, George tinha show, nós tentamos no Bapa show, and then, you know, when you're artists and you guys getting ready for shows or whatever, it was that time that George Tavak moved with Brother Music, and he was looking for artists and stuff. And I remember the conversation like it was yesterday. Yeah. It's like, yeah, CJ, what's your plan and whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do no fucking Kizomba. That's the thing I said.
You shut it down?
Yeah, sometimes, bro.
Come on.
I'm like, I think I should have.
It could have been for sure.
Because and then after like 2 years, Dynamo showed up. So I'm like, I guess I should have seen Kizomba.
Yeah. Not only that, but maybe you could have been a writer or something like that, you know? Because you do.
I'm like just to a different job, like you could like done like a different thing.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of opportunities that how can I say it? I think it's my mouth, you know. You know, I always speak with.
You're smart.
Yeah, you know, I always have my vision, and I'm not a yes man. I was never yes man since a kid.
Yeah.
I grew up without my dad, so I was the man of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was not trying to please nobody, because in the end of the day, I was trying to please and prove myself.
Your vision.
Because I didn't have my dad, so I had to prove that I'm the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
that's dangerous though, bro.
Yeah.
You shut a lot of doors with that.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I closed the door with Sigi Sabura. Like right when they were started Sigi Sabura. Bouncy wanted me to go back to Cape Verde and work with him. Yeah. And I was like, fuck no, I ain't going to no fucking Cape Verde. I'm like, I'm already in Europe. You crazy?
CJ, how?
Bro, I was in Europe. What are you talking about?
That's true, but you know,
bro, listen to this, right? I was in Cape Verde trying to leave Cape Verde forever. Yeah. Okay? So my grandfather was Portuguese. So I have the birthright to have Portuguese citizenship.
Okay.
So I sent money to Portugal. I was like, that shit was taking too long.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Strata Pop came and they took me to Europe.
Damn.
And when we there, all the paper just everything is all set.
Yeah.
And now I'm Portuguese and
Oh, you want to go
European.
back?
And they want me to bring me back to Cape Verde. It was my first time out. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it was like that. I'm good.
Bro, I ain't going
I'm not going back.
I mean, you already had your mindset, so.
But
Yeah.
yo, we're still good friends, man. He's one of the people that really helped me when I started. You know, Bonzi, he really believed in me.
Okay.
I was not supposed to go to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took me
Okay.
because I think I always say I was the spirit. You know, I was the glue that made the team, the Strela Pop team,
Together.
like this.
Yeah.
Because every time we would go and meet with presidents or anybody, you know, the group would choose to sing my songs.
Okay.
And we would choose to play stuff that I create, you know. If
Yeah.
you go to YouTube right now,
You can find all of
you
that.
can find stuff, me, Fatou Jakite, Sylvie Medina,
Fatou.
Nandi,
Yeah.
and you see us how we used to sing together and stuff.
Yeah.
It was all my creation and my stuff. You
That
know what
was
I mean?
dope.
I
That's
would read
pretty
the
cool.
song. Yeah. And sometimes it's like it's sad because I came to the US and all of that was dead.
Kind of disappeared.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it was kind of when I came here.
US will do that to people.
Yeah, so I came here. I was kind of depressed, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know.
When did you come to US?
2012.
2012. Is it also when you came here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what made you leave Portugal and come here?
So my mom
Okay.
was here for a long time.
Okay.
And she was like, yo, just come live with me. You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't Cape Verde living by myself because
Yeah.
I didn't.
That was the time to give it a break.
Yeah. And you
Or
know,
something.
my mom was like, come stay with me and this and this and that.
Reunite with moms.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I came here after 3 months because Portuguese, when you have Portuguese citizenship,
Yeah.
You gotta go back, yeah.
yeah, you got to go back after 3 months, but then you don't need a visa to come in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I didn't need a visa.
Yeah.
But quase que eu tinha me entrado aí.
Ali? Yeah.
Hell yeah, I had 2 guitars and shit with a big afro, bro.
What? They stopping guitars now? What
Bro,
the?
they took me to the side, bro. Like, I didn't even know how to sing. I didn't know how to speak English.
Yeah.
Bro, I was speaking at the same time. They made me sing
Yeah.
because they make all these questions like, why you here? What you going? I'm like, I'm a musician. And they like, so you here to perform? I'm like, no, I did this reality show and my family is happy. They gave me this. Why you have 2 guitars? It's 2 different guitars.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God. You sing? Yeah. Sing.
They made you sing.
Hell yeah, sing.
Did you kill it?
Of course. And I sing in
should've
English
put a
though.
stamp, like,
That's what I did.
musician.
Yeah, it was hit the road, Jack.
Yo, that
Don't
shit.
you come
That
back no more, no more, no more, no more.
they made you sing.
Oh yeah, you do sing.
That's awesome.
That's like musical racism or something like that. What, just because you
Musical
just
profiling.
because you
I'm
got
gonna be honest with you,
guitar?
the black cop was the worst one. He was the one. He was the one giving me the hard time. The white cop was chill.
That's stupid.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they ain't never done that before. Like make somebody sing to get into America.
They do some crazy things.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would fucking dance if they asked me.
No, I get what you did, but that's weird.
Yeah.
The IPMAs, like the awards that you won, was that before you got here or was that after?
No, everything was after.
Everything was after you got here to America. Okay, so it wasn't. So I'm trying to think. Like, so your fan número tudo que as músicas boa fazer era
Fã número 1 quando grava vídeo.
Yeah.
And the song was already like 7 years old.
Yeah, that wasn't okay.
I recorded the song
The
and the
song video
here,
here. Okay.
but the song was already 7 years old.
Okay. So I'm just trying to see the timeline because you recorded that
Fã
song.
número 1 was the first award that I won.
Yeah, for best
was my
best
first-
talent, right?
It was my first official music and first video, and that was the first award.
Okay. And that was when exactly? What year?
2016.
16. Okay, cool.
2016, yeah.
All right, cool. How was that relationship with the IPA? Because it feels like you did so many performances there. Like they invited you every year.
With them, yeah. I
Yeah.
did a lot with them. Bro, it's the spirit, you know. The energy doesn't lie.
Because it's a big organization. That's
yes,
the
it's a big
International Portuguese Music Awards, right?
Yeah. So I did 1 year. I won the award. The next year, I was a guest to perform at the gala. And then the third year, I was presenting the award.
Yeah.
And yeah, they always reach out to me.
brought
and
you
they
back.
Put me up to some events and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, they gave me a ticket to Portugal when I won the Best New Talent.
That's
I couldn't
dope.
fly because I had my daughter.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then in 2022, I won the second award.
For what?
But I want people to understand, I'm not a professional musician. I'm not a professional
Bro,
musician.
stop that shit. That performance
Why do
that
you
you
say that?
that performance
Because
that you
I
did.
don't do music for living, guys. You have to understand. I don't make no money with music. Music is just a passion. I wish I could dedicate to music.
But
What do you mean wish? Like you feel like you're not doing enough?
I'm not
or
doing
it's just-
10%.
nah, I'm an angry fan with CJ for sure.
I have,
You see, he knows what he can do better. If
Oh,
he's
hell yeah.
saying that he's doing 10%, it is.
No, I'm a.
hell yeah.
Come on, I know, like what I don't know what CJ. I know his potential. Let me just say that, right? Because, like I said, when I saw that performance, that live performance that you did on IPMA, I was like, whoa, that's different. Like, there's not a lot of people that do that shit. And so that comfortable and with a guitar, with the stops, with the drops that you guys did. It's like, yo, this is like he was back in the Esplanade, like just easy, just doing the shit. Because there's artists out there today that have had 50,000 hours on stage and still can't do that shit. You know what I mean? So for me, yeah, you are a musician. What you talking about?
I love music.
Yeah.
Do music, but I don't feel I'm a professional. I think a professional musician is somebody that makes money from music and lives from it. You know what I mean? I'm an audio and visual engineer.
No, but that's also my slight to you, because all of this stuff, all of the music that I've seen you do, and everything that I've knowing that you can kill it on stage, knowing that you can play multiple instruments and that you can sing live and do all of this, it never really resulted in an album, at least like a solo album. So I think you're being hard on yourself, but I like that you're being hard on yourself, because me too, I'm a fan of CJ, but they know how I am with like artists. Like if you don't have an album, sorry, you're you haven't done the whole thing yet.
So you understand that?
I understand, but my question is, where the fuck is the album? Like,
because
it needs to come.
If one day I sit down and really do it, I have a ton of songs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a drop in. Like,
Yeah.
we have the Mike and Botte all the time. Like, bro, what you doing? Why you doing this?
Every time I see this guy, he's like, yo, Millie, yo, listen to this.
Yeah, and I just love to create.
Yeah.
I just love to make them. I write music for other people.
Yeah.
I'm not here telling this and that. I go to Portugal. I have the biggest names of the industry come in and chill with me because they know we will create some fire.
Some fire stuff.
I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to mention names, but they always tell me, yeah, we love when you come to to Portugal, because I really I bring everybody together. I always been the glue. It doesn't matter where.
CJ,
That's why I tell people I be inspiring people that inspires you.
You're playing with your food, bro. You're playing with your
Yeah.
in music. We're gonna talk about everything else that you do.
Nah, dude, listen.
But in music,
If I have a talent, right,
Mhm.
and I'm alive, one day,
yeah,
I'm just the talent will never go away.
I'm just
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm just an impatient fan, bro. I'm just that's all.
I think it was Millie that spoke about how initially your music was different. It was Cape Verdean vibes mixed with funk. Can you walk us through like how your style of music has changed, and if you have like a sweet spot right now where you're like, okay, this is my thing? Because I was talking to Edmar and he was like, yo, like one day we all met at a bar and we were just there, we're drinking, everybody's like, almost everybody's drunk, and then there's a band playing, and then all of a sudden CJ's like, yo, va toca. Like you get up, you go on the stage, like you get the guy's guitar, and you like,
white people in that
yeah,
shit.
it was like a bunch of white
remember,
people,
yeah.
and you give the band some instructions, and then you like do this performance with this like reggae song. He said it was like a Bob Marley song. He doesn't remember which one, but he said he was like watching you like perform a reggae music, which if we think about like the music industry in Cape Verde, we don't really have a big name when it comes to reggae. And he was like, that's his thing. He was like, the way that you like shone in that moment, like he was like, I think that like that's his spot. But I want to hear from you, like, do you have like when it comes to genre, do you have like a place where you're like, okay, this is where I feel comfortable, I wish I could like make music here and make money here?
I do.
What is it?
And they all recorded, the demos that they recorded, but I never launched them.
You're an asshole, bro. You're an asshole. I'm telling you.
What genre is it?
I just
playing
feel,
with us.
I just feel that people are not ready for my music. I feel like it's not something that, not just people is not ready for my music, but I feel like I didn't find the right people to record those music. You know what I mean? For example, Fá Número 1. I had Fá Número 1 for 7 years.
Yeah.
And I recorded the Fá Número 1 couple times.
Mm.
I never put it out.
Never put it out.
And then I came to US. I recorded the last time I recorded. I was like,
Yeah.
now it sounds exactly how I
How
want it.
you wanted it.
I put it out. I won an award with that song.
That's crazy.
So you have to understand, like, I love my music more than anybody else.
Mm.
You know, and for me to put, yes, for me, I have no rush. You have to remember, I don't make no money with it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no rush. I have no fan to, I'm saying like to expecting my
You
music.
got Millie.
No, I understand. I understand that I understand that I have fans, but I'm always clear to everybody. I always tell people like, you have to understand that I don't do music.
But that, don't you think that comes from you not like doing the tunnel vision in music? Because everything that you do is always been at a level. Like I said, it's always been on a level that I know that you're being humble with it, but I'm pretty sure you look at the stage and you be like, this is some bullshit.
But
Like
I
you
cannot
go to a concert and you're like, this is some bullshit. Like she just said, you're at a bar, you're like, let me just go fuck around real quick on stage, and everybody's like, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. Like, you know that you're capable of doing that, so why not do it? Why not just do it once really well and be like, okay, here it is.
My plan is, you have to understand everything that I do right now.
Yeah.
Like my audiovisual career, photography career, videography career, everything started because of my music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everything started because
That's
of my
where it
music,
came from.
Because I was recording my videos, my first videos with Under One Production, and then pull.
Yeah.
I was watching all of that. You have to understand that I used to work on a TV station when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
They used to pay me for the church. I used to play and sing.
Yeah.
On TV and radio. So I was already working at a Record,
Yeah.
a TV station.
Yeah.
So when I came here, and you have to understand, I just came from Cape Verde.
Yeah.
I don't have that much money to spend on videos and photos and all
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah. So you chose
I was like, yo, I have to fucking learn how to do this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how everything started.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to be able to do everything for myself as a musician.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But then I learned everything. I realized that I cannot do everything for myself.
Can't.
You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
hey,
it's too
I
much.
cannot complain because in the end of the day, now I have a lot of talent,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of skills
Exactly.
that I needed
Mm-hmm.
to help. Right now, I can por apanhar artista novo, boy. I can do everything for the artist.
Yeah.
Literally,
For sure.
everything.
Yeah.
I can
Video,
create the
photography.
music, I can record the music, I can write the lyrics, I can do the photography, videography, graphics,
Marketing.
I can do marketing,
Yep.
I can do videos, I can do social media, I can do merchandise,
Yep.
I can do every single
That's
thing.
true.
There's no artist in Cape Verde, and I say it, I hope you're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
No
It's
artist in Cape Verde they can do what I can do
All around.
all around.
So basically, you're a one-man label, like
Yeah,
a
so
label.
my-
Yeah, you're a label.
Yeah.
you have to understand, like, it's as soon as I have time,
Mm-hmm.
or as soon as the time is right,
Yeah.
I will do music.
That's good. As soon as the time is right. Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I think that people have to accept and understand is like when it's good, it's not fast.
Mm-hmm.
Um vídeo de cachorro com vídeo de elefante, that is different. I mean, it takes long.
That's a good one. But the thing is, you keep messing with us, bro. Like you keep like sprinkling, like what's the name of that song? I forgot. Hold on.
Custom.
Encruzilhada.
Inclusive,
Like you just like hey here, just y'all eat that shit real quick. Like come on, dog. Like you just messing with us. That was a dope ass song, dope ass thing. And then it's like after a while, we as fans become like, yeah, he just dropped that. And he just messes with us, and then he goes back into his cage and shit, and then come back whatever just to mess with us. Like,
dude, I want to be honest with you. Inclusive, it's just vibes, bro. I never did a song like that.
yeah,
You know,
I know.
it was different because I'm literally talking.
I know.
Most of the song.
Yeah, that's
You know, but I just felt the need to.
Still not easy to do, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to put the message out there, you know,
Yeah.
because you have to understand, it's like tem bocado de gente sofrer aquele problema lá, you know,
Yeah.
and social media is kind of making everybody's mind like out of focus.
I don't
You're
understand.
not focusing on the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, they're so happy. They take pictures together. They on this dinner together. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean?
I don't know why people don't understand.
It's not real.
Like for me, social media is science fiction. Like I don't take that shit serious at all.
That's why you said we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But that's why when I feel like, for example, I put this video, right?
Yeah.
Da polêmica, and everybody's feeling some kind of way.
Yeah.
And people's like, how you feel? I'm like, dude, when I close this shit,
Yeah.
my life is fucking dope.
Dope as hell.
You're crazy. Come on.
Like, obviously, we couldn't talk about you, CJ, without speaking about that video. So for the people who don't know, like, this is a video where you spoke about how you think that women who are at the gym and, you know, are showing off their bodies, how that is automatically attached to their worth, and, like, you know, like their body, how they're like showing that they're only valuable for their body. And obviously there was a lot of people who had feelings about, like, not only the message, but like how you said it. So to me, as one of the people who commented on your video, and I was like, you know, like, just be careful with this and that. What was, like, I just want to understand, like, your thought process, like, before you made the video, when you decide to make the video and you posted it, what were you hoping to, like, accomplish as somebody who has a
I know
platform?
people would be pissed.
Okay.
That's a fact. Okay.
Was that your goal, to piss people off?
Hell yeah. I was at home and I watched this Brazilian guy, right? He's talking about how the girls present themselves at the gym.
Yeah.
Right? But that's something that I already thought by myself. You know, and I always, I pensar, me mesmo pensar. But then that day I watched that video because if you really go back on my videos, you see videos that I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about family. I'm saying all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But nobody cared.
Of course.
Because it's not hurting nobody's ego.
No,
course.
of course
Okay?
not.
So I watched that video. I was like, man, let me do this shit in Creole. Because sometimes these people...
But that's not really fair, because the Brazilian culture and the Creole culture, when it comes to sexualism, is a little
if the
bit.
culture right now in Cape Verde is the way it is because they copy from the Brazilians.
Yeah. Is it that bad?
Yes, it is.
I
It's
don't.
novella, it's music, it's everything. I was there, bro. Come on, let's not play this game. So, long story short, bro, when I made the video,
Let's go.
I told my wife, bro, me and her, we was laughing. I'm like, they're gonna be so
Pissed.
It was so
They go, because you have to understand.
But what did
You
you
guys
say
have to
exactly?
understand.
What did you say exactly?
I said almost the same thing the guy said, but in Creole.
Okay.
It's like, for example, girls that goes to the gym, right? Que move dentro do palpa, boy.
Yeah.
They don't train at all. They just do agachamento, mostra cu, and that's it.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Okay.
I think that what I said is because you're trying to boost your ego.
Yeah.
You know, you want people to give you likes.
And views.
You know, but I didn't came from a wrong place. You have to understand that. Like I said in the video too, I'm like, I'm guilty.
Of watching that shit.
Not just watching. Bro, you have to understand Senavision grew that fast because of those type of photos.
Modeling. Oh, yeah.
But you have to understand I did not have a daughter.
Oh, now you do?
Now I do.
now
So,
you feel
no, I'm being honest with you. And I said it on the video.
Yeah.
And now I have a wife. I didn't.
Yeah.
before. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So for me, it's like it was more a message of you have more than your body than like, oh, you just have your body.
Yeah.
But people took it the way whatever they took it.
Yeah.
And they ran with it.
Yeah.
And I have all these artists calling me.
What did they say?
Oh, CJ, problema maneira de responder. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you mean? Não sou de bem falando a mim. Sem meu respeito.
Yeah.
Eu tô chapa uma pessoas com shame. Now I'm gonna be respectful.
Oh, you went
No.
in on the comments?
You did.
It was back and forth.
I didn't
I
see.
was back and forth, and that shit was giving me so much energy.
I didn't see
You
it.
don't fucking understand.
Yeah.
You have to understand, bro. I was built.
Yeah.
I'm an alpha male.
Yeah.
I'm not a beta.
For
I'll stand on my
you're like, I
ground.
can't wait for this shit.
You have to understand that I love women, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
I have my mom, I have my aunts, I
Yeah.
have my daughter, I have my wife, I
Yeah.
have women in my life everywhere. I work with women, I work with models. You know, if you go right now on my page, you don't see me doing no photo like implying sexuality or nothing like that. Because I was like, if I'm a photographer, I can be a really good photographer without showing your ass. You know what I mean? I can do dope photos if we think about it and we create something.
Yeah.
We get a stylist, and then we get some gaffers, and we get location.
Yeah, you try to bring out the
I
class.
don't need to show your ass. You don't need to show your ass for me to see your value. Long story short, the video was not to be negative. It was just to tell them like, yo, you don't have just your body. Because if you show me just your body is the only thing I will see.
I think it's the tone that you said, the way that you
I'm going to be honest with you. Probably if I would change my tone a little bit, but I understand, I accept that my tone wasn't that good, but my message was not to be negative.
Yeah, your message was fine.
You know what I mean?
I think it's your tone.
I don't think his message was fine.
Well, yeah. What was wrong about it, Lottie?
What you did in that video is you pretty much like resumed women to the way they look.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Didn't.
Because if you say, like, because we have many men who will go to the gym and post videos of themselves training, flexing, showing their arms, showing whatever, or like showing their cars, like showing their, you know, BMWs and whatever. Does that mean that that's all they have to offer? No. And as a man, I think that you don't necessarily understand what it's like to be a woman. So to go that harsh at women, and I can understand like if you're like how your intentions were to like, hey, maybe be careful with how this can affect you and how it can affect your image. That's different. But it was very attacking.
No. You have to understand, it's like you said something that is right. As a man, I don't know how it is to be a woman.
Yeah.
But I know as a man what is a woman of value.
So what is a woman of value? Let's talk about that.
Well, let's be honest, right? You cannot be presenting yourself on certain ways and expect that people will respect you the same way. David Chappelle has this joke that he said, if I go outside, right, and I see for example, somebody gets robbed, right, and I'm walking outside with a cop uniform, and you say, hey, cop, please, I got robbed, and you'd be like, no, I'm not a cop. It's just my uniform, right? So the same thing.
I love that joke, by the way.
Yeah, that joke was fire.
That joke was fire.
And the same thing, I think it applies to women. It's like everybody was like, my body, my choice. Sure, it's your body, your choice. I wish men, we could say our body, our choices. Because we cannot say that, right?
How so?
Come on, man. They grab us, they send us to war. They send us to war to give our life for the nation or whatever. But while you guys sit at home, where's the equality on that? Get 'em. Okay, let's be honest.
That's your what example?
Listen. There's a lot of thirsty dudes out there. The problem is the guys.
Yeah.
They make every woman feel like they're a 10. Okay? And when you don't have enough people making you feel like you're a 10 with your clothes on, you have to take your clothes so you can get the likes and your ego so you can feel good with yourself. Listen. When you talk about yourself. When I talk, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about certain people. Right? Whoever felt that they was attacked because I hurt their ego. So I guess at least they woke up a little bit. Wait, how come you're taking photos of bikini, cueca e sutiã dentro de casa?
But that's not what you spoke on your video.
No, I spoke
you
about,
specifically on your video, you spoke about women at the gym.
I spoke at the gym and
so
about
you
photos
have
with bikini.
but you have women at the gym wearing what they're wearing at the gym. Like your gym clothes is tight. So you have like freedom of movement. So you're at the gym, you record
have
yourself.
Freedom of movement with the clothes that
but
are
you
little
can
baggy.
choose. You can choose what you want to wear, and gym clothes tend to be tight.
Yeah.
So why is that? Why is there? You as a
I'm
man,
just in the audience right now.
why you as a man, you felt the need to make the video
Because
and
I
go.
think
Let me finish. I'll let you finish. Make the video as a man, not understanding like the history of oppression on women. First off,
how come you say I don't understand the
because you're not a woman.
No, but how come you say
You're
that
not
I
a
don't
woman.
understand the history?
But you will never understand what it's like to be. You can sympathize, you can empathize, but you cannot know what it's like to be.
That's not fair.
A white person doesn't know what it's like to be black in America.
Of course.
And a man doesn't know what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
But we can understand
let
your
me finish.
story.
As men, I think the same way that I tell the women in my life, as men, you just said that the way that we portray ourselves can affect the way that men
Did I
see
say
us.
everybody?
And I'm just saying, I'm in general, like I'm not singling out anybody.
Okay.
So your concern in the video was like, be careful with how you portray yourself because you have men who will see you this way. So to
Every
me,
man will see you do it that way.
okay. So to me, the issue is not necessarily what we're doing; it's the way that we're being portrayed by men. So as men, you know, and you said it. I'm a man. I know. So maybe because you understand that experience, maybe your energy would be more effective if you actually worked with men to change that. If you work with men, let me just finish my thought. If you, like, as a father and as a husband, if you have those conversations with the men in your life and say, hey, like you said, you changed the way that you worked. You said you realized, okay, maybe over-sexualizing my work is not the route to go because now I understand.
Actually, I thought I was using my models as objects because I know that sex sells. Why you think you have a girl with 16 years old?
But that's what I'm
doesn't have
saying.
Nothing to teach, but she have 120,000 followers just because she's showing her ass on Instagram, and you come tell me that this girl have value and she's
CJ,
following this
listen.
this fucking socialite
I'm not-
people like this.
I'm not
influence.
negating. I'm not negating. I'm not.
let's be honest.
Listen, I'm not negating that that's a reality. I'm very aware that sex sells.
Wrap up your point though.
I'm very aware. I'm getting there if you let me finish. I'm very aware that sex sells, and I know that people take advantage of that. But a woman using that to her advantage is only successful because she has an audience, and that audience,
The
and that
thirsty
audience.
dudes.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like you, as a man, you could have been more proactive by changing and focusing on like changing the men
You
that
know why you guys didn't see that?
Why?
Because you guys never watched my videos before that. I talk to men all the time.
Why didn't you share a video after that to say, hey, this is
No,
what I talk about?
Because people
You
want
actually
me to
rode the
apologize.
wave. You actually
Hell
rode the wave.
People
You were
want
like,
me to apologize. How? Yo, listen.
What did he say that was wrong?
you should have watched the video.
I watched the video and I
So you
didn't
agree
think there
with
was
the video
something.
too?
But
I didn't think there was anything too
You-
wrong with
oh,
it.
so you agree with the video too?
No.
I don't agree, but I don't disagree. There's like levels
does
to this
that
shit.
work? There-
Like,
yeah.
come on, there's levels.
does that
No,
work?
no, you guys have to stop being freaking hypocrites. You know that I follow you, and yeah, you post different things, but there's a certain level of things that you don't do, and you know this. So when we talk about those type of ladies, then you have a problem with that, which I don't get. But you don't cross that line.
I had mad people, woman, man,
Yeah.
send me message like, bro, benzit, Mikel Kozalanka te polpamat, ishte bem matam. Because a lot of men don't have ball to tell you guys because they feel like
Because it's not your place to tell us that.
Yes, it is.
your
What are you
place to tell
talking
us.
about? So
It's
it's
your
not our
place
place
to
to
tell
talk to
us.
us. No, hold on. Because now you're getting to a point that is ridiculous. Like we can't talk to our
That might
people.
be ridiculous.
Hold on. So if I have a daughter, I can't talk to
That
my.
might be
If I have a daughter, I can't talk to my daughter.
great.
You
If
can
I
talk
have
to
a
your
wife,
daughter.
I can't talk to my wife.
You can talk
So
to
if I can't talk, I can talk to my
You can
cousins.
talk
No,
to-
hold on.
You can talk
Let
to
me
your daughter,
finish.
you
Let
can
me
talk to your
finish.
wife.
So that's already 20 women that I can talk to. So why can't I talk to women? What are you talking about? At the end of the day, we are humans, and there's morals that you have to follow. Like I just said, you post things on your Instagram. You post sexy stuff. You post classy stuff. You post everything, and there's a certain line that you do not cross. And when you cross that line, you're gonna get checked by all humans. It doesn't matter if it's men or women or whatever. Me, the same thing. If I go on my Instagram and I post certain stuff, and I'm in the video. What was it? The Game. Remember when The Game made a picture and you could see his like dick size on the picture because he had like a thing on? Everybody went off on this guy. Why? Inappropriate. And it's okay for any man or any woman to say, hey, this is inappropriate. This is too much. I can say that to my daughter. I can say that to my mother. I can say that to everybody.
It's not about women making sexual videos. It
do you
was
mean?
about women at the gym
No,
working out. Watch.
no,
It was about
No.
women.
Listen to this, right?
It was about women
What-
wearing like those kind of clothes that you said.
So my point, this is what I'm saying, right? You give somebody a white sheet, a dot, a black dot, they will focus on the black dot because that's what they want to focus on.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about that. If you really listen to what I'm saying, I'm trying to tell ladies to value themselves, okay? Because the way they show their bodies, or the way they show on social media, it looks like fucking thirsty, bro. They thirsty for likes. Listen, bro, I work with so many models. I have models, they post photos. If they don't have certain amount of likes, they're already feeling all fucking depressed.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's
an issue.
That comes with it. Yeah, that's an issue.
Tell me,
Social,
listen,
CJ,
listen.
that's
No,
a
no.
social problem.
I'll let you
That's a
finish, right?
social problem. So,
But I'll
so
let you finish, right?
let me just make this one point.
Another point.
That's a social problem. Like that's a problem that affects women in that sense, and that affects men because like you have a large amount of men who are addicted to that stuff. They're addicted to porn. They're addicted to that. They're addicted to that.
To stop influencing the girls to do that.
But
What is the influences?
that's what I'm saying is like,
they follow, bro.
CJ, that stuff is selling because people are buying.
Hell yeah, and you say my body, my choice. I do whatever I want. You doing whatever we want.
That stuff is.
You notice. You
know
notice.
what you're
They
doing?
say my body, my choice. They put their body on social media
no,
because they're doing it for them. No,
but
you're doing
CJ,
it for us.
you're rewarding that kind of behavior by consuming that kind of behavior. That's what I'm saying. I'm not negating the problem. I think it's a huge.
Wait, say that
social
again. Say it again. You're rewarding
You're rewarding that behavior by consuming that behavior.
by buying.
By following the women who post content like that, by liking, by engaging with that stuff, by subscribing on OnlyFans, by watching porn.
So what's the difference? What's the difference?
To the wrong people because
but wait, I don't.
What I'm saying,
But I don't
what
get
I'm
that
saying-
point. I don't get that point. I love.
me finish
I've been
it, you will
to.
get
I've
it.
been to a strip club before. I watched porn before. That doesn't necessarily mean that I want my daughter or my wife to do that stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Like, there's. Come on. What are you talking about?
No, let her
But
finish
what you
the second point.
but what you
so I
don't
can do-
understand is that everything is interconnected. So by even if it's not your daughter, it's not your wife or whatever, somebody you're relating to, by consuming that stuff, you're enabling that stuff and you're making it grow.
Yeah.
And by making it grow, you're making it more accessible to your people,
So you're
to
saying-
your daughter, to your wife, to your, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making that culture grow. And as it grows, it becomes more influential. And now you have people who have made a shit ton of money by exploiting that side of society. But the problem is not necessarily, the thing is like, I'm not negating that
so
women
you saying
do that.
that is a problem, but I cannot talk about the problem because the problem is
It's
the woman.
not. Listen, it's not that you cannot talk. You talked about it the way that you did. You got backlash the way that you did,
I didn't
and
feel
it is.
it.
It is.
I didn't feel
Sure,
it.
I'm sure you didn't. It is what it is. Like, for every action, there's a reaction. There are consequences. What I'm trying to open your mind to. The issue goes beyond women engaging in that kind of activity. It's much bigger than that. And what I'm saying is, as a man who doesn't understand what it's like to be a woman, maybe your energy would have been more effective if you actually focused on dealing with the other side of the problem, which is like a huge amount of you guys like will consume that stuff. And it's sickening, you know, it's like helping that stuff grow. So as a woman, if I hear you coming at me, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna get defensive, which is why you got so much backlash. So if your intention was to actually raise awareness to the issue and to make it change, I don't think that was necessarily the best way to do it. Now, had you done something to talk to the men, like maybe like the men would have responded better. That's all I'm saying.
My thing is like, I understand what he's saying, but you keep going back and forth to the same point that I don't know how you guys feel. Yes, I don't. But you have to understand, like, I talk to men all the time, but I can voice my opinion about any subject.
You absolutely can. Yeah.
It's not because it's about women or trans or men that I cannot talk.
You
Today, I
can.
did
You
a
have
post
that
for the
right.
men's.
Yeah.
I told them, stop using this Snapchat filters. You guys look fucking stupid. Okay? Because it's stupid. Like, these guys with big lashes because they use a Snapchat filter. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Stop being stupid. You know what I mean? And my thing is, you have to understand, you're saying like the backlash and this and this and that. Yo, you have people, right? They go on my comments. They write something and they go on my private message. They say something else. I had this guy defending these girls. Oh my God. Oh, da, da, da. And he sent me a message and I asked him. I'm like, bro, before you say anything, because you have to understand, I'm a salesperson. Before anything, I did a lot of sales. And there's a sales technique that is called tie down. Okay, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. I'm going to make you say yes to the both questions. And then the last question is a yes. There's no way for you to escape from that. And I'm asking him, so if a girl has high body count and everybody in your neighborhood and your friends know that, do you get in a relationship with her? He's not. He's like,
I'll just add to the body count.
he's like, huh? No. He's like, no. I'm like, so if your girl is all the time naked for all your friends to see and walking around naked, you okay with it? He's like, oh no, I'm not. But I'm like, bro, we don't even have to talk no more. But what? But what? You agree with what I'm saying? I'm not attacking everybody.
And that shouldn't be just something that's
No,
coming
but
from
you
a
have
side
to
of
understand.
a man. I think women should think the same thing.
the
If you
thing
got a
is like-
guy that's like walking
Listen
around
to
here
this,
like
there's
a
a lot of women that talks about it. But you have to understand, people just want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
They don't want the truth.
Why would you do a podcast as a music artist? Because it's very dangerous to do that. Because as you can see, you can have an opinion that can kind of kill half of your fan base. But you already said that music wasn't like the number one thing that you were focusing on, so I get that. But when you started Nyasana, what was like your goal?
Dude, Nyasana, if you go to my Nyasana, you will see. My thing is inspiring people.
Yeah.
Make people change their mind.
Every
Because
time.
You have to understand that this society that we have, Cape Verdean, social media, it's just a fucking lie. Okay?
Yeah.
People see that socialite, these influencers, this life like this.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Okay? I came to the US with no fucking degree, with no fucking papers. Okay? What changed? What made me be successful? Is my mindset.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? It's because I was investing in growing my mind instead of anything else.
Yeah.
But nobody's focused on that. So I did Nyasana because I felt that começar a aprender coisas, I think that everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
I started reading books like Dale Carnegie, Rob Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, whoever. The Rob Kiyosaki is the Rich Dad and Poor Dad, How to Win and Influence People. A lot of books that I was reading that changed my mind. And I'm like, there's one part on one book that says white people, they hide the secrets in books.
Yeah.
Because black people doesn't fucking like books. You know what I mean? So I was like, so if I'm reading this stuff, I'm going to tell my people what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Because it's not just me reading. I'm reading and my life is changing. You know what I mean? So that's why I started Nyasana. You see that I talk about families. You have to separate yourself from families, from bad energy.
I don't agree.
care.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, bro, I have to protect my energy. You have to understand this. If you have a bad energy, you're affecting my energy all the time.
Yeah.
And I cannot, if both of us are dying, se não te morrer na mar, nada, vou te morrer forgot.
Yeah.
So nga tem boy, boto chakun ta jigana bobo masalvop. You know what's going to happen?
We're both
the
gonna
first
die.
thing you're going to do. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
We're both
so
gonna
if
die.
your energy is drawing my energy, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah. No, but what I mean,
me,
what
it doesn't
I mean with that by the family thing is that I hate that stigma here in America about family is your blood is not thicker than water and all that stuff. I don't agree with that. I feel that a lot of people over here turn their back to families like that, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of friends that they just meet or whatever, and those friends become their friends for life, and they can make mistakes. And for some reason, your family who knows you, I seen a lot of people who kind of feel ashamed of who they became for their family, and that's why they turned their back on them, or they were the toxic ones in their family, so they turned their back on their whole family and called them toxic. And I think that's wrong, and I think that's like a trend that we're teaching our kids.
Yeah.
That brothers and sisters are not talking to each other, kids are not talking to their moms. There's a lot of that happening, and I am
But you have to
totally
understand
not with that
something.
shit.
I never said turn your back on your family.
No. I get what you mean.
Yeah,
but I
that
just
was
don't
never my
like
point.
that.
You guys have to
people
understand
people
what
are
I'm talking,
easily
like-
people are easily talking about that stuff.
No.
And it
no.
like
That's
it,
not
it
what-
irritates me a lot. Like
you
it
have to
irritates me a
understand
lot.
when I say you have to protect yourself from
Yeah.
your energy, doesn't mean you have to turn your back on your family.
Yeah.
That means like
Set boundaries.
yes, you know what I mean.
And everything.
You have to let them know when the energy is affecting you. You have to
Communication.
cut. Yes, everything is communication.
Communication.
That's why I love to talk. I don't have no problem with talking. That's why I told you guys I was ready for this
Mm-hmm.
because it's not stuff that I'm trying to make up right now. I'm
Yeah.
listening to somebody saying no.
Yeah.
It's stuff that I live in my life every day. You know what I mean? So I had to protect my energy. So that's why I started a podcast.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to inspire people.
Yeah.
And like you said again, you said, oh, because I'm a musician, I cannot talk. I don't see myself like as one. So
As one. That's why you went through that. Yo, also I want to talk about one thing about your podcast. Like during your last episode, your podcast turned like you kind of went a different way with Raquel Teixeira.
oh, that's a new season.
Yeah. The bit that you did about her, very heavy stuff. I actually love that. What made you go that route, and what made you convince her to be that truthful about her trauma?
Like I said, bro, I have a ton of women in my life. You know, a lot. I
Yeah.
work with a lot of models. I work with a lot of people, and people that really know me, they know me. You know, I can talk. Whatever I talk is because I'm confident. I know what I'm talking about, and I don't feel no kind of way to talk.
Yeah.
You know, so these women's around my life, they know me, and when she told me the story, I spoke to her because, like I said, my point is to help women learn a different thing, because everything that they're learning right now is only about their bodies, because the mind, there's nothing else. And my thing is to protect. So I told Raquel, like, your story is so powerful. that if we tell your story, it will help other girls.
Yeah. No, just because she's a young artist, maybe sometimes they're careful about talking about stuff like that,
Yeah, but bro, it's like I said, people that really know me, that we work close.
Yeah.
They
She
see
felt
my
comfortable. Yeah,
intentions.
for
Yes,
sure.
because my intention was never like, oh, let me do this video for you, and people's gonna think this and no.
No, it was very
My
well,
mind
very
is
well
like,
done.
Yo, you're a new artist. You know what I mean? You have a story to tell, and a lot of girls, they see you. Like the same way they see you and they want to be like you. When you tell your stories, they will feel motivated to tell their own stories. You know what I mean? Because in the end of the day, that's my goal. My goal is to educate and help people. Like, por exemplo, nunca queria levar seu dinheiro para Cape Verde. I want to bring knowledge. You have people, they go back to Cape Verde, they bring cars and they bring money, but the knowledge, they leave the knowledge here. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring the knowledge.
No, that's good. That's good. You've done Naina's video for Akanaja, right? You did the cover for Nelson Freitas' Post Quarantena. You like, what are you gonna like? What would you want out of all the passions that you have, right? Which one would you want to like be the number one, or if that's the number one right now? Because you have so many other things that you do. What do you want to do for real?
My first thing is being number one dad.
All right,
I want
Thomas.
my kids to see me as a hero.
Yeah.
That's my first goal.
That's easy.
And then a second one probably being a musician.
Being a musician.
Yeah.
You definitely wanna go that route.
I would love to. But
Yeah.
you have to understand, like, I have priorities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And music is, like I said, as long as I'm alive, my talent will never die.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And right now, for example, I'm already investing in Cape Verde. My idea is to move back to Cape Verde. Probably 2-3 years. I won't be in the US. I'll be in Cape Verde. I bought a commercial place in São Vicente.
Y'all heard it here first. CJ's moving back.
Yeah, so I'm moving. I'm going to open Senavision in São Vicente. I bought a commercial place. I'm about to open a business there. I have some real estate investments there.
Yeah.
And, I do trading. So I just feel like I'm on a phase. For example, right now I'm on a trade. I'm probably up $4,000 something.
Yeah.
And I can do it from Cape Verde.
Yeah.
I can make 400 conto num dia na Cabo Verde. So
There's also one thing that one thing that interests me about you a lot is that the things that you do.
actually $5,242.
Hey, Thomas. Nigga, put telephone for me with money, nigga, unless you give me money.
Can you extract that money?
The things that you do, your music, your videos, those are all the commercial stuff that you do, right? And like, let's call commercial underground. The underground stuff that you do is actually what I want to talk about, because I want to make that a little bit more popular in our community. You just talked about trade and stock. What made you get into that? Is it the reading and everything that you did, or is it just somebody put you on to that?
No. It was all me, dude. It's my readings.
Yeah.
I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of research. You know what I mean? I can talk for days about mad different shit. You know, because I love knowing stuff.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that my best talent or my biggest talent is learning.
Yeah.
I'm an easy learner. Anything, I sit down and I'll fucking learn that shit. So I started with Robinhood, right? And
I remember that.
Robinhood, and they gave me this one free stock. It was $3 stock. It was an oil company or whatever the fuck it was. And I was like, yeah, $3. What the fuck? And I never went back to the app. After 1 year, I went back to the app. I had $15. I was like, wait, what? I'm easy with math, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was $3. Now it's 15. If it was 3,000,
It'd be much more. Yeah.
Start computing all
yeah,
the
that's
things.
an easy man. My mind started going like bananas. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I started learning more about it.
Yeah.
It was the time that Doge was going crazy and whatever. And I started learning about it. Doge was like 5 cents. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I took $3,000. I bought Doge. And then the next day I had $5,000. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Bro, I took $13,000 and I put all the $13,000 in the account.
Yeah.
I made $40,000.
That's dope.
I mean, in 2 months.
That's crazy.
Okay? With no fucking experience.
Yeah. No, because I think that's something, that's the next thing that needs to be popular, it needs to be popular in our community, because people don't talk about that stuff, like, especially within our community.
I'm trying to bring something different.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring information.
But are you also going like to the route where you're going to start acting like a consultant or a broker, like for people, like
No,
basically
I'm not gonna be no
you don't want to
broker.
do that?
Whoever sees my post,
Nothing is fake, first of all, because I can prove it all the time. I
Yeah.
can show my
Yeah.
paper. I show it to inspire people.
Yeah.
I show it to teach people that you don't need the government.
Wow.
You don't need no university.
Yeah.
You don't need nobody to be successful. You just need yourself.
Information
And your
is
time.
free.
While you're on fucking YouTube or Instagram watching videos of
You can just-
dancing,
you can
little
just go.
dances
Yeah.
And girls in
shit,
bikinis.
sit down and watch something about
In
forex.
their rooms.
Yeah, taking photos on pennies. Why you not fucking learning how to do forex?
Yeah.
You can do it from Cape Verde. And my thing is to bring the knowledge to them.
Yeah.
Because other people, they're like, but you already make your money. Why you, bro? You have to understand
Yeah.
how I'm going to be in Cape Verde
It's to inspire.
with all this money.
Yeah.
Showing people that have all this money when they suffering.
No, but that's
How the fuck I'm going to have fun?
that's what I mean. Like, why not go to with the same thing that you're doing, with the same mentality that you're doing, going there and starting like a consultant or a broker company for people there. You know what I mean? Like
I'm
they can
gonna
come
be-
in
so
and
my
they can
goal-
invest their money with you.
No,
like,
no. I don't want nobody's money. That's the first thing.
I wouldn't advise that.
No.
Why not?
Bro, I have people coming to me
You can
offering
teach.
me money all the time. You
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Because they see me making money. They're
Like, put that
"Oh,
money
let me
in."
Give you this.
Yeah.
No, you have to understand, like, I don't need nobody's money.
yeah.
You know, I started everything right now. All the money that you see is not from my pocket.
No, I mean
Everything
just
that
to
I'm working
start,
right now is from profits.
just to start the trend is
So
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm going to start a school.
Yeah.
My goal.
Where you can teach
See
that.
me saying
Teaching
it
is
all
the
the
best
time.
Yeah.
My goal is to start a school and teach. You see what I said about knowledge?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that in Cape Verde right now, anybody in Cape Verde, só Espanha 10 contos
Mhm.
na área, eles põem conta,
Mhm.
and they sign up for my Patreon,
Mhm.
because I'm going to have a Patreon.
Mhm.
It's por 10 conto, they sign up to my Patreon, I can guarantee, not guarantee, because guarantee is a strong word,
Mhm.
but I can make you make at least 1.000 escudos por dia.
Mhm.
That means you will make 30.000 escudos per mês na Cape Verde.
Mhm.
Okay? Not everybody makes that.
But that's what I'm talking. That's actually what I'm talking
But
about.
you tell
Like,
somebody, put that conto and risk this dash conto, they won't do it. But they will take money and go to all these parties and spend more than 20 contos
Mm-hmm.
or 30 contos when they will see no fucking return on that investment.
Yeah, I think financial literacy needs to be something that,
Yeah.
especially when you do have that knowledge in our community, to like start sharing it, because it's non-existent.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
something that we
that's my
have
goal.
culturally.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to just bring information and teach people, man. I just want everybody to win.
no, also the work that you've done on a corporate level. Like a lot of people don't know that with your videography. Like you work with corporate, companies
I
and
work
all
with
that.
the
Yeah,
biggest companies in the
biggest
US,
companies
for
in the
sure.
U.S. Yeah, like people. That's what I feel like. That I think is the biggest thing that we need to take away from you is. Yeah, you can be known for shooting music videos and all that. That's what they know you for.
Yeah, I know.
But then they don't know about the corporate level work that you do with companies where the real fucking money is. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel that we need to take our directors and our, like in everything, there's levels to it. And I feel that us as a community or us as a culture, we're still like on a lower level of that. And it needs to come to the next level. And I appreciate that you do that stuff, man. And you should definitely be applauded for it because it brings awareness and it just brings the next level of Cape Verdeans, I guess. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. When I post or I show them,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, no, I'm just trying to inspire people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to understand, I have no degree.
Yeah.
I have no degree in audio and visual. I started audio and visual like
Yeah.
4 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
No, 3 years ago. And I got promoted 7 times.
Yeah.
And I produce events for more than $2-3 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
On big, like, sometimes they'll fly me to other states to produce events.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, I'm not special. This is what I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody can do it as long as you put your mind into it.
For sure.
So you have like a schedule of like a week. You have to learn a new hobby or just keep like working on something that you already started. Like you have like this kind of mentality.
No, actually, right now I'm just stopping stuff. Literally, like I have too much stuff going
You're doing
on.
too much.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just stopping a couple things and dedicating to other stuff. For example, right now I'm not trying to write music. I'm not trying to do no music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now I want to focus on trading and my job, literally. Because
This is the visual, audio and visual.
the audio visual, you have to understand, I have Senavision. Senavision is already a beast that can walk by itself. If you go to my house one day, actually, I'm inviting you guys to come to my house. I
Yeah.
have a whole studio.
Yeah, we're going
Not
there.
a studio like this.
We
but it's
get
We
definitely-
there. We there.
Huh?
We there for sure.
Yeah. You guys should
Just put
come
the snake.
through.
Put the snakes away. They can,
No. The snakes they upstairs. You know, I have a whole basement
That I do like all kind of stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
One more question I have for you. Music. What is it? What artist right now is impressing you?
Me?
Yeah,
Um,
give us one.
you're talking about Cape Verdeans?
Cape Verdean artist for sure. Yeah, we gotta keep it in there. Let's keep it in that pocket.
Cape Verdean artist that is impressing me.
Somebody that like, yo, if I would work with somebody right now, I'd work with that person.
If I work with somebody,
Yeah.
I would probably
Good thing.
Não, I mean, tem bocado de artista crioulo quando curtisse as músicas, bro.
Yeah.
you know, but to really like make me feel like, oh, this is something different. This is, you know, you have to understand, like, we just changing the lyrics
Yeah,
and the voice that's singing it.
it's the same vibes.
Yeah, right now nothing is really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's honest.
Saw that coming.
That's honest. That's honest. Is there anybody that like you said it? You're in the label business now because you have all the experience on all the different levels. Do you have an artist right now in the pocket that you're like, okay, this is the person that I'm going to bring out? You don't have to say his name, but just say yes or no.
Yeah, actually I do.
You do?
Yeah, I have
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
yeah, I have this kid actually. I'm already working on his music video
Okay.
and I'm already on the editing phase.
Yeah.
You have to understand, like, you know, my love for music is
never
bigger than
been-
me as an artist.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I see talent and I have
I always tell him I want to be that person that I didn't have in my life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
That
Yeah.
is really nice.
Yeah, because I can do everything for him.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
That's
You know what I
dope.
Is he here in Cape Verde?
Keep it
he's
in.
here. He's here.
Full
Actually, yeah.
package, huh?
Yeah. I can take him anywhere. Like, I don't need no promoter or anything like that. I know
That's
places. I
dope.
know everybody. I can put him on radio. You know, I have the plug with guys.
I want to invite to the studio, bro. I need to see
But
if
ask
this
him.
person
I was
is
in the
about.
studio with Hendrix. He showed me a beat. He's like, "Oh, this beat is good for you to sing." I'm like, "Should I sing it with Tito Paris?" Everybody's like, "No, it's not gonna happen." I'm like, "Oh."
And he did it. No, yo, CJ. We gotta cut it now, but
I know.
listen, man. One thing that I'll tell you as a fan and as somebody who feels that you're necessary in the culture is keep talking your shit, bro. Keep talking your shit, and I mean that. Keep being wrong. Like, don't
That's what he
freaking
said.
stop being wrong. Like, people always, all the time, you know, think that for some reason you say something and you get a backlash for something that brands you as something. No, you're starting a
go in to learn.
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You're bringing something to light, right or wrong. You're doing something. You're doing something by saying that. You know, so talk your shit because there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna act like they're against you, and that's definitely not the case, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not. I know we have to finish this,
Yeah.
but let's be honest, bro. You have people that will talk whatever they talk on social media.
Yeah.
But will see me. They won't say.
They won't say nothing.
You know what I mean?
Same
I
thing
have-
with me.
I have, for example, an example real quick. This kid, he was saying all whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to your dad. And I'll show you after the interview, him and his dad calling me, apologizing and stuff. I'm like, bro, you guys have to understand.
Yeah.
When you pick somebody, right,
Yeah.
to trying to bully or anything like that, you better know who you're trying to.
No, for sure.
You shouldn't even be doing it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you've been listen, man. One thing about you that I like is that no matter what you do, all the passions that you've done, you've always done it on a certain type of level. And I love that, you know. So continue to do what you do for sure. You know, continue to do your podcast and your Senavision, your videographies, and like I said, man, be unapologetic, because that, I feel that's when you're really shaping the culture. You know what I mean? You can't be safe. What do you want to be safe for?
Nah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
I'm here all the time. I tell these guys all the time, I love when I'm wrong. I love when I come here and say, yo, my bad.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say what I got to say. I got to say that feeling, because else we're just like walking on eggshells, yo. And that you're not doing anything with that. Me and Lordy, we go back and forth all the time.
No.
But at the end of
I like discussions like that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't like to be the person just me talking. You know, I want you to talk and say your side, because I'm so, bro. I'm that type of person. Like,
Yeah.
if you're right, if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I'll accept it. I
Yeah.
have no problem with that.
For sure.
Because for you to accept when you're wrong, you have to be a real man to accept when you're wrong.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Mas minha sonha mãe que tem razão que te dá lei.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
that type of person.
What's o mãe tem o quê?
If my mom is not right,
Yeah, você tem
I will
razão.
not make her like nunca te dar razão.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
the
My
type
mom
of
hates that
person-
about me.
Yeah. So my thing
Can't
is
stand
like, that's the only thing, and I wanna thank you guys, for the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, to speak and to
Thank
to
you for
let
coming,
people
bro.
Really know a little bit about me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, bro, anything you guys need, I'm always.
Nah, for sure, man. The next thing I want to see is Lorry on your sang because that shit
Hell
is
yeah,
gonna
no.
be. That's
Actually, if you don't
That's
mind,
gonna be
you
dope.
come to the studio and we can talk about this.
please go,
Yeah,
please. I'll go too. Just so
Actually,
you.
all of you can come.
For moral support.
We were invited, okay?
Okay, that's true. But I want to see the back. I want to see this back and forth go without a clock
Nah, dude,
for
listen.
3 hours.
I'm gonna be
Yo,
honest
you
with you.
really
My thing,
I don't think
actually,
you want-
one of my goals is to create a podcast, right?
Yeah.
That we have. Like, you ever watch the podcast, whatever podcast?
Yeah.
So I
Which
wanna-
one is that again? Wait. Whatever.
Like they
Podcast.
bring
It's one
whatever,
guy
like-
with 8 women.
Yeah, that one. But I'm not that big a fan of that one.
No. But listen, we don't have to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah, too much.
I don't like that.
Yeah, too much.
But I like the platform. I like the.
You know what I don't like? What I don't like on that thing, and this is the last thing I'll say, is that they'll have all those women there, and they'll act like they represent women all around when that's not even 2% of the women in the
Yeah,
fucking
that's
world.
the
Like it
problem.
doesn't make no sense. Like these dumbass girls here that are on yachts and all that stuff. Like I know beautiful women in my life that ain't never going to that yacht because they don't trust y'all motherfuckers over there. Thank you so much for watching us today. Click the subscribe button and also follow Senavision TV.
Senavision TV.
Senavision TV, where you can find all the information about our guest today, Ceejay Sena. Bro, love you, love what you're doing, and I can't wait for you to come back, all right? For sure. All right, deuces.
Bye.